Guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Smita. Welcome to my channel. A common question that I get asked quite often is what kind of eye makeup is universal on a bride that can be worn with any outfit and that can go from day to night? And I always tell my students it has to be a crisp gold cut crease. It looks classy, it looks classic, it looks stunning, and it'll go with any lipstick, any jewelry, and any outfit. So today's video is going to be a step-by-step tutorial on how to get that crisp gold cut crease. I'll be showing you so many tips and tricks, especially if you have hooded eyes like me. So without further ado, let's get started. And if you're new here, please take a moment to subscribe. I post new videos Tuesdays and Thursdays and sometimes on Sundays. First things first, if you have hooded eyes like me, most of your lid will be hiding under the hood. So even if you do a beautiful gold cut crease, it'll go hide under the hood and it won't be visible. So to make it visible is to create more lid space, and for that I need to create a new crease line above my natural crease line. And for that I need to keep the arch of my brows as high as possible. Using precisely my brows from Benefit in the shade 4.5, I'm only going to fill in the sparse areas in my brows, and I'm going to keep it within the borders of my brows. I'm not going to make my eyebrows any bigger because we want to keep all that space to create that new lid space. Then I'm going to gently brush my brow hair with the spoolie just so the color spreads across evenly. To clean up the border of my brow as well as a primer on my lid, I'm using the Pretty Fresh concealer from Colourpop. This is in the shade 90W. First, I'm applying it with the e.l.f. liner brush, and then with a beauty sponge, I'm going to even it out. And then using some Airspun translucent loose powder, I'm only going to set the concealer above my crease line to make the blending easy. Easiest way to achieve those straight dramatic edges is to use a scotch tape, and I'm going to use my lower lash line as a reference, and the scotch tape will just be an extension of my lower lash line. I'm also leaving that little gap in the lower lash line, that way when we apply the eyeshadows in the lower lash line, it's easier to connect the lower lash line with the top lash line. I'm going to be using the Good as Gold palette from Colourpop, which they released yesterday. Palette is beautiful and has all the eyeshadows that I need for this look. So this is my natural crease line, and I'm going to be constructing a new crease line above that. So even when I open my eyes, you should be able to see my eye makeup. First, dipping into Dig In You with a small blending brush, I'm going to look straight in the mirror and I'm going to mark a point where I want to see my new crease line, and then I'm going to connect it with my inner and outer corners. Increase the intensity. I'm going to keep adding more eyeshadow till I'm happy with the outcome. Now you can see, even when I open my eyes, you can see the new crease lines, so which means we've created more lid space. Now I'm dipping into State of Mind. And with this, I'm going to diffuse out the edges of the brown eyeshadow that we just used at the new crease. Next, I'm taking Big Brooch with the same small blending brush, and I'm going to repeat the previous step. I'm going to use it in the crease and then diffuse it out so it can blend out with the previous eyeshadow that we just used. But I'm going to keep it lower than the previous eyeshadow that we just used because we're trying to create that ombre effect. To further deepen the new crease, I'm dipping into this black eyeshadow called Let's Do It. and I'm using a flat definer brush. This is from Milani, and I'm again going to repeat the previous step of using it in the crease and diffusing it out. And this time I'm going to focus it right at the crease. I'm not going to diffuse it as much as I did with the other eyeshadows. You can see the deepest shade is at the crease, and it creates that ombre effect. As it moves outwards, it melts into my skin tone. Now I'm ready to cut the crease, and for that I'm taking this flat concealer brush from Colourpop. I'm taking some Colourpop concealer, looking straight in the mirror again, and I'm going to mark a point where I want my new crease to show. And now I'm going to connect it to my inner corner. And if you want your cut crease to look crisp, before you paint that new lid space, you have to clean it up. For that, I'm using micellar cleansing water. I'm going to dip a Q-tip in it, and I'm going to clean up the lid space. You can also use plain water, but I prefer micellar because it's very easy, it gets done very quick, and it's very gentle on the eyes. It doesn't irritate the eyes. Now this step is very important again to get that depth at the crease and make your cut crease look really crisp. I'm going to take some black eyeshadow with this tiny liner brush from Carity. You can also use a painting brush or an artist brush. And I'm going to go right across my crease to deepen the crease further and also make sure that it's well blended out with the other eyeshadows. Now that we've marked where we want the new crease, I'm going to take more concealer with the concealer brush from Colourpop, and I'm going to go all the way up to that point and drag the concealer downwards. And now I'm going to connect the dots and paint my lid with the concealer. This is another important step. Before the concealer dries, I'm going to diffuse the edges with my finger to make the blending easier. While this concealer is still tacky, I'm going to set it with this beautiful gold shade called Bold Rush. I'm taking it with a flat shader brush from Hip Dot, and I'm going to first press it in areas where I have crease lines and folds because that's where the concealer creases. And then I'm going to set the rest of the concealer. When the concealer is still tacky, the eyeshadow sticks really well and gives you maximum pigment payoff. Now I'm taking Dig In You once again, this brown eyeshadow with a blending brush from Wet n Wild, and I'm going to use it to diffuse out the gold into the black that's at the very outer edge. Cut crease looks pretty crisp. I usually leave it at this and finish up the rest of the eye makeup, but I have a beautiful new metallic liquid liner from Colourpop in the shade Gold Rush, so I'm going to use it at the cut crease today. I do dramatic cut creases, there's usually fallout, so I first finish up the eye makeup, then I do the base makeup on my face, and then I come back to do my lower lash line. Again, I'm going to dip into Dig In You with the small blending brush, and I'm going to smoke it out in my entire lower lash line. As you can see, the gap that we had left at the very beginning has helped to connect the lower lash line with the top lash line. Using the Maybelline gel liner in black, I'm going to tight line my waterline, and I'm using the brush that was provided with the gel liner. This is a waterproof liner and it's intense, and I highly recommend it for brides. To intensify my lower lash line further, I'm stamping some black eyeshadow right below my waterline using a flat definer brush from Doe Color. And to line my top lash line and to pull out a small wing because I have hooded eyes, I don't want anything big, I'm using the e.l.f. eyeliner in black. If you want to know different ways to do eyeliner on hooded eyes, I'm going to link that video in the description box below. To prep for false lashes, I'm going to curl my natural lashes and apply a coat of mascara. I'm using their Real Mascara from Benefit Cosmetics. And before I attach falsies, I'm going to be highlighting my brow bone using Thimble from Colourpop. For false lashes, I'm using Brazen from Black Label. And I'm going to finish up with a coat of mascara to my lower lashes. This is the eye makeup that I would recommend every bride. It's universal. You can wear it with any outfit, any jewelry, and any lipstick. Now let's finish the rest of the face before we call it done. I'm going to use the Hoola bronzer from Benefit to warm up my face. I'm going to keep my face makeup very simple, very mellowed down because I want to keep all the focus on the dramatic eyes. For blush, I'm trying out a new blush from Folklore. This is the Blush Duo in Barbie Shy. It's a beautiful mild rose pink, and that's just the right amount of hue that I need on my cheeks today. For highlighter, again, I'm going to be using Thimble. This is a Super Shock highlighter from ColourPop. We all know that red lipsticks look absolutely stunning with gold eyeshadows, and I've done so many looks with that combo. Today I wanted to show you that even lighter shades of lipstick look absolutely stunning with gold eyeshadows. So I'm going to be using the ColourPop Luxe Lipstick Kit in Put on the Rids. You can pretty much choose any lipstick of your choice. I usually prefer lipsticks that are a close match to the sari or the dress that I'd be wearing. I quickly put on some jewelry and this beautiful Banarasi sari that goes with my lipstick, and here is the completed look. I hope you enjoyed this step-by-step tutorial on getting that crisp cut crease. Let me know in the comments section below, and if you enjoyed watching this video, please don't forget to thumbs up. If you're new here, please take a moment to subscribe. I post new videos every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and mostly on Sundays too. For your convenience, I'm listing all the products that I used in the description box right below this video. If you plan to recreate this look or any of my other looks, please don't forget to tag me on social media. All those links are also listed in the description box below. I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon with a brand new video. Bye guys.